But there's a lot of categories. It all depends on what people. Some people only do character voices.
Right.
So it depends on your range of acting. Now, that's one thing we do going into the new year. Want to expand on is our different voices. So we are planning on doing some training with some, much well-established voiceover actors and trying to figure out where we can add to our business.
And that's the thing, like, you never stop learning. You don't stop hustling. You don't stop honing your craft, So there are conferences that we attend. There are people that we connect with, classes we always try to look for to just kind of like continue to hone our crafts, because that is what this is.
And one tidbit for anybody who is interested in voiceover work is get connected with the online communities. They have been super helpful to us. Yeah. There's like a whole online community of voiceover actors on like Facebook, and they all help each other out. You know, you can go in there and ask questions if you don't know something, and nobody will make fun of you. So we've met friends on there and people that have helped us, like our friend Gina. Gina Scarpa she's in Connecticut, but she does stuff like on TV for Burger King and huge.
Now she's big time.
She's big time.
I love her.
But
it's a whole new world.
It's a whole different world. When
There's levels to this.
Yes.
You said Burger King. I was a little pudgy little child singing ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Listen, I knew McDonald's theme song and everything. I'm like, walk into that field.
Remember Oscar Mayer Wiener?
All
the kids, everybody auditioned and all that.
Oh, wow.
My mom was like, Oscar Mayer Wiener. And I was like, no, I'm scared. And then I come to be this dramatic person, later on in life.
So I'll never forget when I was a kid. I got a story moment. I got to meet James Earl Jones. He was at Christiana Mall.
Oh, that is
and
amazing.
it was just epic. It was the voice. Like I was just like this guy. Like I was
like, what are you doing?
I know, right? Like I was like, if anything, you shiver at the voice of your father. So I'm like, could you imagine getting laid out by James Earl Jones? Like I just say your name and you just do. How do you have kids, correct?
We have a child. DJ.
Yeah. Okay.
He's almost 2.
Almost 2. He's 22 months.
Yes.
Oh,
wow.
Yep.
Wow.
We
So
hope to get
do you find yourself playing with story time?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And he's an avid reader. He'll make us read like 3 or 4 books every day.
Guys negotiating
multiple
now.
times. Yeah.
He starts to get up before the book is over as we get to the end and grabs another book.
That's really good, though.
That.
You're keeping your child's imagination going.
Yes.
And what have you both learned as individuals and as a couple while going through this path?
It's hard to work with your spouse.
Wow.
But it's also very...
I didn't think it was that hard.
Wait a minute, she was your right wing earlier. She capped for you. So that she
It was the side eye for me. Clean it up.
So it is hard to work with your spouse because it's hard to separate business and life. And like there's a time where it's like, okay, this no more business, it's just us. And then you're putting on different caps. Like when you say like
it's definitely something that it takes communication. It is a balancing act because we are mixing business with personal. So sometimes we have to make sure it doesn't get too personal when we're trying to be business. You know what I mean? So.
It can't be like, you're getting on my nerves right now, but we got to record this right now.
Right.
We
got a deadline. No matter how mad you are at me.
We got to get it together.
We got to get it done.
And I think it really has shown me, it has made me mature, even more, working in business with my partner because you have no choice. You want the bag, then you get it together. Kind of thing.
The bag was the key word. The bag. Secure the bag.
True. So I don't think we told our pandemic story.
Well, I just want to finish this other question. Go ahead.
What
I think one thing I learned from my end was I think we learned patience. I think I have to also learn how to not micromanage my wife because I'm still learning how to do that. Because I like to be on top of stuff, especially when it comes to the business. But I think one of the things I think it's been great for us, as a marriage because we have learned to build something together.
Partnership.
Yeah, it's a partnership, and I think there's no ego. There's no she got more jobs than me, and I'm like, well, why am I getting more? I don't care. Whatever we get is
the bag.
It's under the umbrella.
The bag.
Yep.
The bag.
Yes. If he wins, I win. If I win, he wins.
Right.
What's yours is mine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I saw the vision that Dom had. So I don't know if you want to back up to our story of how we really kicked into building our own digital media company officially. I was teaching, and we were teaching virtually. Then I had to go back to school, and so my principal was just like, "All right, like you got to come in. Everyone has to come in. It's time." That whole shift, I'm like, "All right, well, I have to go in." We had a baby. Remember, we had him March 8th. Days after the world shut down, right?
Wow.
So it just was nuts. And so he was about, how old would you say DJ was, like 6-ish months or something by the time I had to go back to school?
Yeah, I think it might have been a little longer than that because you went through the summer.
Yeah, probably a little longer than that. My mom was like helping us
toward
out.
the winter.
And so I was just like, Dom, like, I don't want to put him in daycare. Like, I'm nervous. I think we need to figure something out. At the time, like, his dad's company was being bought by another company. And at the time, it was just like, okay, are you going to take the job that they're going to give you? Or should we, go ahead and make this dream a reality?
Wow.
Should we just walk in faith and do it?
Yeah, so she really, like, was the one that kind of, like, put it in my ear, like, you need to think about, like, just quitting.
He never thought about quitting his job.
Because, voiceover is something I always thought I can do it when I get home. I get the jobs, I record when I get home. But really, to do the business aspect, you need more time. You can't build the business aspect.
It was a side hustle.
Right.
And it was time to, like, listen, I trust the vision that you have for our family and in this company. I know that we can do it. And so I asked him to quit his job and stay home with the baby and also work. And I went to school and taught every day. And now we're here.
You, sir. You got a good one. And you don't need to be reminded, I know. But high five to you.
I literally thought all my life, all I wanted, right? Even before we got together, I was like, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to take care of my babies. I don't want to work.
Yes.
Never, right? Never did I ever imagine.
Meanwhile, she keeps getting degrees.
Yeah. But let me keep. I'll be right back.
I'm going to go for a doctorate at some point.
This is what I want to do, but I'm coming right back to it. I'm coming right back to it.
Seriously. I work at the University of Delaware now. So
Okay.
Hence, all the Delaware connections. And so I'm a literacy specialist at the University of Delaware, and I get to do my day job, and then also do the voiceover thing. And Dom is working full time in the company, and it's just been a huge blessing.
That's amazing.
So how, for our viewers, how can we as Delawareans, stay in touch and stay abreast with all your work?
So our website, thevoiceovercouple.com, that's where you can get our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, at The Voiceover Couple. Nice. I routinely upload stuff to our YouTube page too, so that's where we have all our videos and things that people want to see those. And we also have consultation classes, so we always get people all the time, can we, how do I get into voiceover work? I've been told I have
walking in here.
Yeah, I've been told I had a good voice. How do I do that? We offer consultation sessions where I can sit down and give people the starting and building blocks. If you're interested in doing it, how to get started. That includes like what equipment you need to go get, what platforms you can go ahead and sign up on today, and how to, record your demo and all that kind of stuff. So if people are interested, they just need to go to voiceovercouple.com.
You might get a new client at the end.
Hey,
Let's see, y'all.
you got the voice.
I don't know about that.
You really do.
I'm trying.
Really do.
This is all raw. And a professional like you guys.
No, you have a nice
Slowly
booming
getting there.
voice.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. We hear people's voices and we're like, ooh, now we have an ear for it.
Yeah.
You could be, It's really, really cool.
Funny.
It's
That's
a
awesome.
wild ride.
Now, do you guys sell merchandise or anything for?
Not yet.
No?
That is something we will do in the future.
Okay.
But we do have a gift for both of you.
Okay.
I love gifts.
I love gifts.
Merch.
Oh, you do?
We're not selling it.
Okay.
We are.
Sorry, guys.
wow.
Not for you.
This is a
We love you.
cool
We love you,
exclusive.
DETV folks.
I
All
love
right.
it.
The voice. This is
So these
nice.
are
Look
our
at this.
branded
Wow.
boxes
Look at
that
That's
Dom
really
designed.
This is really nice.
Wow.
Let's see what's
Yes.
Okay.
You tell the story, we set the tone. Diverse voices for a diverse world. I love that.
Nice.
I just
love
wanted to say something about that while you are looking at the beautiful gifts. Our tagline is diverse voices for a diverse world.
We're going to replace this with Good Morning Wilmington.
Yeah.
Ivan, don't worry. I got you, bro. Don't worry.
Yes.
I love this.
This is nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
mask.
Got the face
Is this a
mask.
mask?
Yes. Face mask.
How thoughtful.
Training me to death.
I love it.
Voiceover behind the mask. That's gonna be a new
I
thing,
love
like
it.
the voice behind
The voice behind the mask.
Yes, we got some.
Ooh, a little
That's
QR
really nice.
tag for you.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Yes.
That's amazing.
We had a Delaware black business actually make the mask too.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Shout out to them.
We're very
Yes.
grateful. So our tagline is diverse voices for a diverse world. And so many times, like, there's no surprise that there's such a huge disparity in voiceovers between us, people of color, and our white counterparts. There just is. Their voice is the default for everything. They are the default for everything in general. And so our hope is to train, mentor, and youth to build generational wealth within their families. If they have talents, our youth are so talented, and so to help them build generational wealth for their families and make something,
Yeah, so I think the whole thing is we just want black voices to be elevated, and
Yeah, we
especially
want-
in this
yeah.
space. There needs to be more diversity. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just really in the voiceover industry getting to making sure that they don't have white characters or white people playing black people.
Yes.
And,
Can you believe
You know,
that?
it's funny that you even say that. This pandemic has definitely unveiled a lot, right?
lot, yeah.
Black
And
Lives
election.
Matter,
And
the
the
election,
election.
all of that. And one of the things, and I'm so, my family finds it annoying, but I pay attention to the smallest little thing that I, even today, listening to commercials, I'm like, is that Angela Bassett speaking as a
Right,
voiceover?
right.
Is that Viola
Yeah.
Davis
Viola
now doing
Davis.
is that Regina King now doing
Alicia
voiceover?
Keys.
Alicia King, like, I'm like, oh, and when growing up, I was like, I ain't never heard
Never.
African Americans
Never.
doing voiceovers like that before.
Never. Nope.
It had to be like that signature Morgan Freeman,
Right.
James
Earl
Earl
Jones.
Jones voice.
Right.
So
But
now,
nowadays with black people and with the whole Black Lives Matter movement,
Right.
all the unfortunately, I don't know how real the companies are being about it, but they all want the black voices for their
they want to show,
Hopping on
they're trying to fill
board.
that DEI quota.
Right? Everyone's hopping on board. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like good for us.
Yeah.
But like,
Not always, probably not the most
but-
sincere from the companies, but
Take
I'll
it
take the
back.
money.
Do what you got to do.
Well, we'll take the bag too.
Well, listen, I appreciate you both for
Thank
being
you
here
so
on this
much.
Monday
Thank you.
morning.
You're wonderful.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm signing up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all better do your consulting, because I know that's what Jordan doing.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
big,
hit us up.
to make our voices be the default now.
Yes.
So
well, thank you guys.
Thank you so much for
Thank you
No,
for
thank
having
you
me.
for being here.
Yes.
All right, you guys, we'll be right back.